diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Restream put it back the way that it was. I have no idea what happened, but I'm getting. Do you guys see all the chat on there? It's from another. It's from another live. Restream, get your stuff together, man. Get your stuff together. All right, Patricia. Yeah, we got to talk some 10th step today, man. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I am going to be your host today. If you're here, please say hello, like Patricia has. If you would be kind, you're not required to. Not here. I wouldn't mind wait until we get to about 3-minute mark. So, yeah, I think it might be a good thing for us. Hi, Maylin. I'm presuming that's Maylin. I have a couple Canuck friends, but Maylin's been on lately. If you want the promises, well, no, let me go back a little bit. What do you want from the program? Where are you trying to get out of the program? And this is a serious question. Oh, Kathy, I haven't seen you for a minute. I hope you're good. So it's Kathy. That means it's my favorite fucking Canuck. All right. It's good to see you, Kathy. Hey, Mandy. Good to see you. Welcome. Got some cool people here. I have really cool friends, man. I do. I have really cool friends. But we got to ask ourselves, what are we trying to get out of the program? Do we have expectations? Is it just about showing up to meetings and fucking around during the meeting with our friends? I'm about it. I just, when there's more, what's the best way to put this? When there's more, I say, like, I'll go to meetings and I see people chatting, but nobody's sharing. So if it's at that point, maybe it's time to shut the fuck up and raise your hand. Okay? I understand we need to have fun in these meetings, but you best think of the newcomer. I'm ready to put my foot up some butts, man. It is crosstalk. People unmuting, talking while other people are talking, thinking we're funny, thinking we're cute. I understand we got to have a good time, but at some point you got to grow the fuck up and get serious about this program. Okay? Otherwise, shut up and move on. Okay? So the reason that 10th step is coming up is because I went to a meeting and it was a great, and it was still a good meeting. I mean, they're all good meetings. Yeah, when there's that much crosstalk. See, if I'm sitting there talking and I see a bunch of stuff come up, you know what that tells me? You're not listening to me. So why should I even bother showing up to your fucking meeting? Why should I spend my time coming to your meeting to share my experience, strength, and hope to help everybody out, to help me out, and to help the newcomer out? Right? So we're in this meeting, and the topic was halt. Don't get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. And it was until I spoke up that the 10th step was even mentioned. And people were talking about, oh, I have these high class problems. I've been sober 10 years and I have high class problems. Hey, Ingrid, good to see you, honey. It was so fun to have you at the 3 p.m. yesterday. I know it breaks your rule, so thank you for doing that for us. But it was a delight to have you there. It was cool because I had like three of my, some of my favorite friends there yesterday, and that was cool. So I just want to let you know that I saw that you got out of yourself, and that's pretty cool. I wanted to thank you for that because I know that's hard. No, halt isn't in the big book, but it is one of our sayings. Sure, it is. It's one of our sayings. But you're right, it isn't in the big book. It should have been kind of a different topic. Okay. If you've completed the steps, hi, Mom. That's what you were trying to say. I was trying to figure it out because not many people call me dear. So I was wondering if that. So I've got to be on my. I'll be on my best behavior. My mom's here, so. But for me, I've been through the steps, and I don't really have problems anymore. What I have is challenges and courage. I have the 10th step. The 10th step, her name's Linda. But she's been going by Dion's mom a long time. But, she's her own person too. And 38 is her years of sobriety. So, if I wouldn't have gone back out, I'd have 35. I was only 3 years behind my mom. No, 4 or 5 actually. So I would have like 32 years. Anyway. So the 10th step, let's read a little bit on it. But what I like about the 10th step is this. I call it the human step. It gives you the right to be wrong. And you know how often I say be wrong often. Be wrong all the time. It's okay. You don't have problems. You have challenges. Your problems are right size now. Okay? You've been given all the tools that you need. But if you don't use them, it's no good. So when I go to a meeting and I hear halt and not the 10th step, what does it tell me? I think you can figure it out yourself. Step 10 is quite plain. Actually, let's read the short or the long version in the front. That'll help us out. Because in the 12 by 12, it's quite long. So, and step 10 is very, very short. Continue to take personal inventory. And when we were wrong, here's the key word, promptly admitted it. Not wait. Okay? Not wait. I heard somebody say in a meeting, I got mad about something. I didn't realize it for 4 days. You know what I'm going to call? Bullshit. That's a lie. That's a damn lie right there. Okay? Don't lie to yourself. Solve your problems. Take care of them. There you go. Own it. That's what I was looking for. Own it. Own that stuff. I'm going to tell you, the hardest thing I ever heard was, Dion, you got to take responsibility for your own feelings. I hate saying it, but it's true. I have to take responsibility for my own feelings. When I do that, I react differently. Oh, what it is. I had this EMDR session on Monday, and since then, excuse me, language? Are you doing that for my mom? She swears more than me. No, just kidding, she doesn't. But it doesn't offend her. Am I supposed to be watching my language? Okay. All right, I will do my best. Okay. All right, for my mom, I'll do it. You guys know I'm a mama's boy, so. All right, continue to take personal inventory when we are wrong, promptly admit it. Can we stay sober and keep an emotional balance under all conditions? Self-searching becomes a regular habit. At all times, you got to ask yourself, what am I really looking at here? What am I actually thinking about? You've done the fourth and fifth step. This should be natural for you. This is repetitive. We do it over and over and over again. Do you know what happens when I do something wrong? I automatically do a 10th step because I'm used to it. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. Step 10. It is the first of the maintenance steps. And it requires not much action, except for the action you're already doing. What does step 10 do? It makes it so you don't have to do another 4th step. See, the key to doing a 4th step is not copping any more resentments. That's the whole point of it. They say that in the big book. Okay? Some of us, sometimes we go in for regular cleanings. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you feel your recovery needs that, then you do it. Okay? I ain't going to put you down for it. Nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. I utilize my therapy for that. So admit, accept, and here it is, and patiently correct defects. Yeah. Remember, we just got rid of a bunch of character defects. Oh, but we did not get rid of them because our emotions don't go away. Here's the beauty of it. You change. The world around you doesn't change. You change. You become a different person. The emotional hangover. I get those every now and again. Not like I used to. Okay? So when an alcoholic is in his cups, he has a great hangover the next day. Well, we have emotional hangovers, and those are the extras of the stuff that happened yesterday that we probably should have taken care of. Okay? And you should know this when you go to bed and you think about your day. That's when, if you haven't caught it by then maybe we need to talk a little bit more about forgiveness. Because it's the not being able to forgive yourself that'll stop you from being able to do the 10th step. When the past is settled with present challenges can be met. Oh, does it say problems? No, it says challenges. I'm right. It's just how I see it. Right? Am I always going to be right at these challenges? No. No. I've fallen on my face so many times, it's ridiculous. And I learned from it now. Before I used to just whine and cry. Now I do something about it. Because other people do not need to step around me. It does not work that way. Okay? It is not other people's job. It is not other people's jobs to appease my emotions. So when the past is settled, present challenges can be met. There we are again. So we're not going to wait for our challenges or our problems to come to us. We can do this little thing called prevention. What? It means don't be a dick. It's your attitude. Okay? By the time you hit the 10th step, you have choices in your life. Okay? And the choice isn't whether you're going to go drink or not that day. The choice is your attitude. The choice is, are you going to put something good into this world, or are you just going to go to your home group and dump on them again because you're having a bad day? You're the one that gets to decide whether you're having a bad day. You get to start your day over. This is how I know whether you've done the work. because you're going to do certain things. We're lemmings. We follow a certain order. And if you've been taught it, then I know I'm going to see certain actions. And if I don't see those actions, then you have told me where you are at. Okay? And aren't we here? The whole point of this, for me, the whole point of this is to remove everything that's standing in between me and my higher power so that I can be of more use to his children. That's literally what I do for that end result. For the end result. I saw that and I like it. So I like this. I think if you not forgive, you can't move on because you're being stuck where you are. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Because deep down inside, we have those lurking notions still. Or maybe there was a point, you can't let go and let God because you don't have, that's exactly it. You can't go through the motions because you haven't settled your past. You haven't settled your past. I'm not sure if I told this at an AA. It was an AA meeting. It's like the Amityville Horror. Okay? Remember at the end there, he's shaking his boss. He's going, "You moved the tombstones, but you didn't move the bodies." He's a poltergeist. Right? You gotta move the bodies too. Okay? It's all or nothing. Okay? You're either pregnant or you're not. You're either in recovery or you're not. There's no in between on it. It's a hard rule. It's a fast rule, man. And there's very, very good reasons for it. Varieties of inventory: anger, resentment, jealousy, envy, self-pity, or pride, all led to the bottle. Self-restraint first objective. What does that mean? It means shut your fucking mouth. 90% of the program is shut my darn mouth. It is. Pick your battles. I don't open my mouth every time I hear something. I used to. But I was always looking for drama. I was always looking for a fight. I was always looking for another reason to qualify my behavior or to make my behavior right. And it just never was. Inside I knew it, and outside I knew it. Insurance against big shotism. That's where it is. Humility. Okay? So when I see people out there saying, "Look how high I can jump." Right now I see a lot of people out there way too big for their britches, man. And I've seen the light go out of their eyes. Seen it happen quite a lot. Let's look at credits as well as debits. Examination of motives. What are your intentions? See, good or bad doesn't matter. It's your action that matters. Good or bad doesn't matter. It is what it is. You can't change that. But you can change your reaction to life. Right? Oh, you know what? It's one of those days where just everything's going wrong. Guess what's going to happen? Everything's going to go wrong. So what do we do at that point? Start your day over. Say this right prayer. Hey, God, I don't feel like being a jerk right now. No. Or maybe go back to halt. Maybe you're hungry. We're angry. I get angry. I got food in me. Or I get real pissy. I can't get too angry. Anger's the big one for all of us. Lonely. If you have God in your life, you'll never be lonely. Right? There was a qualifier in there. If. Doesn't happen every day. There's some days you'll take it back. Tired, take a nap. Take a 20-minute power nap. My 20-minute power naps turned into 2 hours. I almost didn't make it to the 6:30 meeting last night because I took a nap. Okay? So the 10th step is important because it's how you're going to maintain the rest of your life. That's pretty darn important. It is the first of the maintenance steps. It allows you to be you. Isn't that what the objective here is? To find you so that you can be inexplicably you and be okay with it. So do the steps in order, okay? And if you do it, there's a great chance you will live a great life. I want to say fantastic because I just thought. You do the same. I love you, honey. She knows that she's been listening to me for so long. She knows when I'm wrapping up, and that's what I'm doing. I'm wrapping up. The 10th step. If you do something during the day that is wrong, correct it. No matter who it is. But it also said credits. So during the day, if you do something that's esteemable, good job. It said that we're supposed to do that. If I'm supposed to take credit for the bad things, I need to take credit for the good things too. Right? But just with me. I don't need to go online. I don't need to go on Facebook. Hey, I just helped a person out and they said that they love me and they really appreciate it. That's just, look how high I can jump. That's all that is. That's big shotism. It's just bragging is what it is. Okay? Humility is helping out other people that don't even know who you are and doing it anyway. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This was a fun one. It was fun because I had other people. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out and have a day.